I remember when you let me camp out in the basement. Summers at your crib felt like the safest of places. Movie nights on the couch in front of the screen. Everything was simple, you know what I mean. Walking with you through the neighborhood slow, relaxed kind of vibe, nowhere we had to go. You took me to the pool in the summertime heat. You and me chillin', life was easy and sweet. I remember when you watched me ride around the drive. You stood right there and made sure I came out alive. I looked back just to check that you were still there, and every time I did you hadn't moved anywhere. I never thought about the weight of what you gave me then, just thought that every summer I could come back again. Now that I'm older I wish you could see everything you planted then is still growing on me, homie.
There's no such thing as goodbye,
even when your homie died.
There's no such thing as goodbye,
even when your homie died.
There's no such thing as goodbye,
even when your homie died.
There's no such thing as goodbye,
even when your homie died. I saw you through your later years, your body was slowing, but behind your eyes I could see your mind was going. Still sharp, still you, just a different frame. The person that I knew was very much the same. When I got the news I didn't know how I would feel, how deep it would cut and how much it'd be real. But when I saw you in the casket, man, you looked at peace. Everything you carried in this life had found release. The whole room full of people speaking on your name. Every story that they told me said you touched them all the same. I took it all in, trying not to break. Didn't know how many tears my eyes were gonna make. That image stayed with me, it ain't going anywhere. The way you looked that day, I still see you there. First funeral that made me cry, and I understood it when I had to say goodbye. Now let me talk to everyone who lost a homie like this, an older family member that you permanently miss, the one that helped your childhood feel real. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. You feel? The world don't really stop, people go about their day, but inside you got a hole that don't go away. Grief like this is quiet, it ain't always understood. You miss them in moments more than you thought you would. Memories in your mind, and suddenly they're standing right beside you one more time. That's a gift they left for you to keep. Their memories alive as long as you don't let it sleep. So hold on to every moment that you shared then, cause in your mind and your heart they'll appear again. They never really left, they changed how they appear. Love don't die, it just shifts a different gear, homie.
There's no such thing